And welcome back to our minor league pregame show. Matt Vasgersian here as we draw nearer to the start of Double-A baseball in the Texas League with today's installment of the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Adam Boomer will be our man to watch. And what a dominant performance he put together in his last start. He had opposing batters off balance throughout and racked up a boatload of strikeouts.
Yeah, he just looked like he was really in control out there. And, you know, sometimes you can tell a guy is going to dominate from the moment he sets foot on the rubber. They just exude confidence, and their body language kind of says, "You ain't touching me today." That's what I saw in him. And even though I was a hitter in my career, it was really fun to watch him make those other guys look silly. We'll see if he's still in top shape in this matchup here today.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show. Minor league baseball now on the show as our road trip makes a stop in the Double-A Texas League. Today it's the finale of this four-game set between the Corpus Christi Hooks and their Texas neighbors to the west, the Midland Rockhounds. And before we close in on first pitch, a look at the starting lineups here for the finale. And then briefly, let's take a look at the two starting pitchers who get the assignment here. Jeff Ramsey will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. EK, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field here in this scoreless ballgame. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, it's not going to be a 4-game sweep thanks to the loss yesterday, but they can still make it 3 out of 4 with a win here. I think they're in a good position to make that a reality.
A look here at the scouting report as there are the pitches and corresponding speeds we'll see him use this afternoon. Adam Fletcher will get his first opportunity now, and you can see that average pushing up near 350 to start things out. A bit high there, a ball and no strikes.
He's going to want to keep that pitch down a little more. Day game, ball will be jumping, so you got to keep that ball in the park today.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Now here's the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
Yeah, make it back-to-back strikeouts here to start the inning. So much for the top of the lineup setting the table.
Joe Glenn will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Well, if these guys indeed want to get themselves a win here on the road, they're going to need a big pitching performance. And this has been a very strong first inning to this point.
Pitch on the way. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Patrick Watson will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. The 1-0 pitch. There's a fastball for a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The 1-2. Hard hit down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Fernando Cordova will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. He's set, now the pitch. Runners off for second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
And in a scoreless ball game, a lot of times it's a manufactured run that gets your guys on the board first. And they'll have an opportunity to do so now as he's in scoring position on the stolen base.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. Nick Worth will stand in, and he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks, as you see the average there over the course of the last 9 ball games. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
And that is not good.
And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. First offering on the way. Jacob Stevens is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Comes set, now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now he turns on one and rips it down the line. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Here comes a 1-2. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Greg Chester will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here's the pitch. Too high. 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he could come back with that big curve.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
Center fielder,
Robbie Macbeth is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And a curveball. This one clocked at 78, and it's 0-2. Now here it comes. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
1 out away now from 3 full scoreless innings, and both pitchers are working both inside, outside, up and down. Looking solid here to start this ballgame.
Jeff Ramsey will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Adam Fletcher will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
third baseman.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike.
Here we go, right now, fellas.
Ready now on 1-1.
Hey, let's go.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Joe Glenn will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Ballard is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting.
Patrick Watson will stand in. A base hit his first time around. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
A lot of these guys have come into these at-bats trying to be the...
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. The 1-1. Oh, this ball's laced, and it's going to get down into the right center field gap. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece. And he is in there with an RBI triple. Fernando Cordova will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. And they start him with one high and away for ball one. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there, 1-1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
And a bouncing ball, foul. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And this is on the ground towards the hole. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here's just a case of a guy at the plate doing the little things to help his team win. And he gives his guys the lead here following the RBI groundout.
Nick Worth is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We played 4 full. The Rockhounds are out in front, 2-1.
Leading off from Midland. Catcher. Jenkins.
Now a hard liner toward short. Base hit. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Greg Chester is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, and he dialed that one down and got him to swing through it. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95-plus mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Robbie Macbeth will get another shot. Called out on strikes his first time around. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Batter number 7.
Jeff Ramsey is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. So no runs here, and we are tied 2-2. Here's the first offering. And that misses, ball 1. And the pitch. Fouled straight back. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Now batting, the shortstop, Nick Worth.
Nick Worth comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. There to take it in now is Singleton, and that's out number 2. Jacob Stevens will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. 2 out, nobody on. Here it comes. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Here's the 1-2. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. Baker is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Tom Poole will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fellow right here would seem to be the logical choice.
And I think all things considered, this was really a team victory. But out of everybody, I agree, he made the biggest impact out there.
They left 4 men on base.